Hey guys, it's Ed here from Ever Faster Racing, and welcome back to another racing video on F1 2019. Today we're going to be doing the weekly event for F1 2019, which is a Grand Prix at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez, like there is going to be this weekend. So I am going to go up, I think, against real drivers, online drivers, and yeah, it's going to be either really fun or it's going to be really bad if they crash me off at the first corner. So my goal this time is to just survive, because I don't know what's coming. So yeah, I've done a few practice laps, so I'm very comfortable with the circuit, but we'll see what it's like against other drivers. As you can see, the match is going to begin in just about 1 minute, so I'm going to skip to that. So yeah, and there is going to be commentary as well after the race. So yeah, I'm a little bit nervous, so yeah, that's enough talking from me. Let's get into the race. So here we are in the multiplayer lobby, ready to start the Mexican Grand Prix. 9 players are in, and we definitely need as much players as possible. The rest will be filled by AI, which isn't very fun because they're really slow. So here we are on the grid. Our fuel setup and our race strategy are all in order as we're ready to get start on the Mexican Grand Prix. And by the way, my cold is still here, so if my voice dies halfway through, yeah, that might happen. So yeah, coming up to the start of the Grand Prix, all 5 lights are on now. The lights are out and we are underway, and it's not a very good start. We've remained in first gear way too long. There's a spin, we've got a spin, and then yeah, we've managed to clear it, so no damage over there so far. Made it quite a fair ways down the pitch straight now, no damage from that spin. So yeah, coming, braking quite hard, and there's already contact, there's loads of contacts, loads of people being bunched up as well. This is not going to be very good. We've got loads of wheel banging going on. I think we've got 3 wides going on here. But we managed to get a good exit, and we've got loads of places, make up loads of places. It's going to be P10, it's going to be P9 after we're through with this corner. Braking quite hard, trying to go around the outside. We've got loads of carnage going on, and yeah, it's just not good. Of course, it's a classic multiplayer game. So yeah, we're up to P8 now, and we're eyeing up an overtake. When he spun, and yeah, there we go. We've managed to get that overtake done. And that could have been very bad for us if we had just gotten tangled up in that. We would have spun around and our race would have been over right there and then. So let's just gather our thoughts for a minute. We're P7, just coming up to the end of lap 1, and that is an amazing first lap for us. From the back of the grid as well, we've managed to survive probably like 2 or 3 collisions. And this AI, we just need to get past this AI. They're very slow. They just keep braking even when they're at the apex. So yeah, definitely going to have to get past him. We managed to get past him into the last corner though, so that's going to be all good for us. We just need to get the slipstream on these couple of cars. We might be able to overtake them as well. So yeah, very good start. And coming up to the first corner now, we can just about see the gearboxes of these next few cars. Again, we hit the back of them because their braking is absolutely appalling. And we've got a warning that we need to pit, although I don't see any damage, so I'm going to ignore that call completely because I think there's no point whatsoever in doing that. So again, we're all over the back of this car. We need to get past him, and are we gonna do it? It's not going to be good. It's very opportunistic move, but we've managed to do it. We're up to P5 now, and amazing work. But yeah, not very clean overtake, I'd say. And again, we have to brake in the middle of the S's because I don't know what's wrong with this AI, but they seem to have bricks in their car for some reason. And we're going to try and move down the outside. We're making a move down the inside. We've made a move down the outside, and what an amazing move. And I think that's going to be one of the best overtakes I've seen. And coming up to the last corner now, looking up a little bit. We need to definitely need to get past these 3 cars. We can maybe make it up to a podium position. And we've spun, we've hit the wall, our front wings come off, and it's going to be an absolute disaster. Car after car is passing us, and it's yellow flag. We must get moving again, but we definitely need to pit. We need to pit for a new front wing, and it's a very bad start to a Grand Prix. We're only on lap 3. There's so much of this race left to go, but we need to get into the pits. And I think the only way we can probably save this Grand Prix is if we hit the medium tyres. We can probably go on those until the end. It'll be quite tricky on the tyres. We'll probably be sliding around a lot at the end. but I'm willing to take that risk, because if we don't, our race will just be ruined. So here we go, going wide all over the place. We've pretty much lost half of our downforce. So yeah, we've got car after car trying to pass us as well. So we need to get those past us. But luckily we're in the same section now. We're just about near the pit entry, so we can get out of the way of all these cars and let them race. We've just fallen down the order. It's not going to be very good for us. We're P9 now, and yeah, it's just not very good. But just maybe we can make up these places and get back to a pretty good point scoring position. Slow pit stop as well because of the front wing change. Dropping the clutch, we just dropped the clutch, and it's going to be an 8.3 second pit stop, and it's not very good. Dropping to P14 now, way at the back of the grid. We've become a back marker pretty much, but hopefully we can just about get some good points. P15 now, as the grid kind of makes its way up, and yeah, lap 4 we can probably make a few overtakes at most, but yeah, I mean this changes our race completely. But we're up to P14 now at least, and the car in front of us I think has hit the wall. As he goes into the pit, we inherit P13 from him, and that's quite a good bit of luck there. So we managed to avoid overtaking one of the online players, which could be a bit dangerous for us. And again, we're on the back of an AI, so obviously this means we're going to hit the back of him, trying to get him and move out of the way. As we an opportunity to move in onto the S's, and we've managed to do it, managed to catch him napping, and we've done that quite good. And we just need to probably look after our tyres now, as we look a tiny bit into the same section. And then we've got another online player that we need to get past as he hits the grass as well, so he's going to be quite slow coming out of this. This is for a point scoring position for P10, and we're close, we're side by side. He's hit us off, but we managed to get in front of him, and there's going to be no penalty for us, but probably a penalty for the player, because that's dangerous driving right there. So yeah, completely hit me off, and yeah, it's just not very good. I think it's going to go into the pits now anyway, so he wouldn't have got it. So yeah, again, we need to move on. We're in the points now, so we're already way ahead of what my expectations were, and there's still like 10 laps left. As we almost lose it coming up into the double apex corner, and we can probably get P9 from this guy. As we come through the Essen section, again, not a very good place to overtake. It's very tight, not very many places you can do so, but hopefully we can just about catch him napping. But it's going to be very opportunistic. We've hit the side pod, we've made the same kind of overtake we did a few laps ago, and it's kind of managed to work out, but it's quite bit more violent than last time. So coming up again onto P8 now, another AI car, but luckily we're in a better position than we were on the last few ones. Coming into the double apex corner, we're right on the gearbox. If we can get a good exit, we should just about manage to pass him, which we do. He's very slow off the last corner, and we managed to get him into the Aston section, and that means we've not lost much time there, which is also very good. So coming up back into the pit exit now, loads of people are pitting now, which is very good for us because we can overtake all of them. And we've managed to make our way up into P4 now, which is very, very good for us. P4 is amazing, and it's pretty much where we were when we crashed. So yeah, we've kind of redeemed ourselves there. But we're not going to stop there. We're going to go for the podium position. P3 we can probably get. This is the guy, I think on lap 1 we had to overtake in the last corner. Can we overtake in the last corner? He's ghosting, so I've applied throttle, but he's spun round. And I'm not quite sure what's happened there, because he was ghosting, which means I should be able to drive right through him. But that's not been the case, and he's spun round. But I'm not quite sure. That was probably a glitch, I think. But that does mean we're up into P2 now, and that is an amazing result for us. But there's still a load of time to catch the guy in front, although he's probably I think he's like 20 seconds ahead. And we also need to clear a few back markers as well. So that's not going to help us either. He takes the inside line. I don't know what this guy's doing. He needs to get out of the way a lot better than that. And yeah, it's just not very good when they do that. You don't know which way they're going to go. And yeah, so a bit of an update now. The weather's pretty much changed. It's very sunny now from an overcast condition. So that's pretty good because it means there's less chance of rain, but it's also kind of not done wonders with my visibility though, coming onto the start-finish straight. So that means I don't really kind of know where to brake too much, and yeah, it's just pretty much another kind of thing I need to contend with here. And another few back markers as well. These two back markers are battling each other, which means it's going to be extra hard to overtake them into the next few corners. But we're on to the start-finish straight now, one of the longest straights in Formula 1, and we should just about get them here. They should move out the way. They slow down, and it's going to be quite an easy pass for me. We still need to be catching P1. They've got the medium tyre on, so we should be able to match the same pace as them, but again they're still about 18 seconds in front, and we're on the last lap now, and I don't think it's going to happen. He's 13 seconds in front. I can't gain that much time in one lap, so I think we're going to have to settle for P2 here, but it's still been an amazing Grand Prix, although we do need to clear this back marker. This is probably our last challenge for today. We locked both tyres up almost, and just about past him. I'm always wary with these online players because they can sometimes just hit you off and you just ruin your race. But we've managed to clear them, so we're pretty much cruising home here, trying to save our ERS, save our tyres as well. Because what's the point in just like pushing? Because it'll just increase the risk of just having a crash. And yeah, there's no point battling for P1 here. We've got he's 12 seconds up the road. So yeah, and also like our tyres starting to go off as well. We're getting to that point where it's not going to be gripping up too much, it's going to be sliding around, and you definitely don't want that, especially in like the S's section as well. So yeah, coming up to the stadium section, the last sector coming up now, and we're locking up as well. I'm just about save it there. I think I was surprised because my fuel level was so low. It started giving me like a big warning, and I got completely panicked by that. But managed to get it sorted, and we're at one last corner to go, and we have done it. We've got P2 in the bag for our first weekly challenge. So that is an amazing Grand Prix. Managed to make up loads of places on the first lap. Crashed, again went from P14 to P2. So that's going to be an amazing race for us. Loads of points as well. And then we enjoy P2 on the podium with the rest. I'm not quite sure how he managed to get 13 seconds on me, but yeah, that's very good driving I see from these people. So yeah, that's going to be enough from me. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you like that video, hit that thumbs up, and also subscribe if you are new to the channel. And also comment down below what video you'd like to see next. That's been enough from me. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.